Where you at, Berto?
Everyone is broke. No one is throwing money in Miami clubs anymore. Women in the streets are complaining. Oh no! He literally just reacted to another video talking about Future today. Should be up on the channel right now. But I was just saying in that video how I don't understand how men are really in here spending that much money on strip clubs, bro. Like genuinely, me, I just can't get behind throwing money at half naked women just so I can look. And I guess in some cases touch, like, I don't know, bro. That is not me. I am not that down bad, bro. But hey, maybe I'm just not man enough. I don't know. I don't know. Can somebody please explain to me what it is that is so great about strip clubs? Because I had my first strip club experience not too long ago, and I was dead ass dumbfounded by how men just be like foaming from the mouth, goddamn, you know, like hypnotized looking at these hoes throwing their goddamn paycheck at them. Couldn't be me. But shout out to all my, you know, strippers and queens hustling and getting to that bag, man. I ain't mad at you. Do what you supposed to do in these streets.
Guys, so today's my third night here in Miami as a midnight ballerina trying to reach my
midnight ballerina. The names that they'll come up with to not say stripper. Jesus.
$5,000 goal, right? So tonight, I'm not gonna lie, tonight was weird as when I say weird, I mean the club was swole. The club was swole. But when I tell you nobody was throwing money, it was the weirdest. Like, y'all, the club ends at 6.
It's the economy, man. It's at some point, even the simps gotta realize, like, yo, bro, it's either this ass cheek or rent. I'd like to believe that most people would pick the rent. At least I would like to believe that.
6 a.m. on the weekends, right? And I didn't make no money till 5 o'clock in the morning.
The clubs close at 6 in the morning, bro. I know in Detroit, everything shut down at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
What is there to do?
Same in Houston.
3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Except the strip clubs are open. Like, I think the strip clubs are open past 2 a.m. Because here in Houston, it'll be like you go to like the clubs, like the night spots where, you know, you get some drinks, hookahs, sections and all that. Those close at 2, but then there's after hours. So I'd imagine that's probably the same situation, like 6 a.m. for real.
I'm just wondering. Y'all can let me know in the comments.
When I tell y'all, so many was in the back. Like, what the f going on? Like, this is the weirdest Saturday ever. And it was crazy because a lot of the sections that were there were the sections that were there the entire night, if that makes sense. Like, you know, usually people be in the club 2 hours, 2-3 hours, call it a night, right? No, like these sections were in the club from like 12 in the morning to like 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, it was the weirdest. Yeah, there was.
So if nobody's throwing money, like, are hoes still dancing? Like, are they still on the poles doing their thing? Or like everybody just standing around? How does that work?
So many girls leaving. So I didn't want to give up since it was Friday. Friday and Saturday, you pay $175 from the time you get there all the way until 12 o'clock at night. And I paid the $175. And like I said, I did not make no money on.
You have to pay to work?
Aside from the whole midnight ballerina, aka I'm a stripper, and going down to Miami, and I'll get into that and that whole lifestyle in a little bit, but I don't think that anybody see value in just throwing money at women anymore. And maybe we, you know,
I don't know how anyone ever saw it. Yo, wrist is going crazy though. I see you. Come on, man. We gotta acknowledge the money in the Vic. Like, what? Wrist going dumb. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I want one of those. Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it. But that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash. And the big talk of the town is
this a scam, Berto? What is this?
Well, look at this guy and this guy. All people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit. And once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money. And they make the process so easy that that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform. So they pay free cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
A little bit too spoiled when it came to the pandemic and that type of money that was just flowing in, and people didn't really have to do anything for it, and it was just loads and loads. And of course, there was a lot of scamming and a lot of scammers, and that's also a lot of what happens down in Miami. Miami is not really even a real place, right? it is for
Don't talk about my hometown like that, man. We're real people.
some people, but the real Miami is not even throwing money like that in the club. That is a lot of scam money, a lot of finesse money. It was a lot of that was going on all the way up through, after the pandemic and through the pandemic, because what a lot of people don't even realize is that shortly after the whole world shut down, Miami never really shut down. I know because I had lived there over the winter time and it was not shut down. But all of that scam money, that PPP money, that fake money and all of that.
Oh yeah. We know about you niggas. You niggas popped out niggas was working at IHOP. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's and shit. Next month, they popping out track halls, scat packs, like, yo, bro. Nigga, you was just working at McDonald's. How the hell you afford that?
And although people still
you.
spend money down there, right, it's not as prevalent as it used to be. And you actually got to go and build stuff and build businesses and work and grind and hustle. And so it's just not as easy to come by. So whereas women are using their bodies to try to finesse and get something out of guys nowadays, it's going to be a lot harder for you to do so. And if you find that whale, which that's usually reserved as a casino term, right, because they say, hey, it's a whale here or whatever like that. Now you just going to have to be able to add more value. And I'm not really sure how much more value you can add by sliding.
I'd imagine, now I think about it, it's probably the OF industry that putting a lot of these strippers out of business too. Cause essentially it's the same thing, right? You just paying to see something that you can't really have. I guess I would argue that it would make more sense to go to the strip club than paying for OF. Like if you are such a down bad simp that you need to pay to like see something, I'd actually argue that it makes more sense to go to the strip club. Cause at least there, you can see it right in front of your face, and even in some cases touch and feel. So you get the full there's a different level of gooner activity, bro. But at least you get to like feel and experience something. But I guess the convenience of OF, motherfuckers get to just, oh, fuck it. I'm just, right here at my pixelized screen. Niggas are down bad, and they're opting for the easier, convenient choice. It's like OF is like Netflix for gooners, bro. I think that's what happened. And strip clubs was like Blockbuster. If you guys don't know what Blockbuster was, that was where it was a time where if you wanted to watch a movie, instead of going to the movies, you'd go to Blockbuster and literally rent a DVD. And, you'd have it for, I don't know, a couple of days, maybe a week, and then you'd have to return that DVD. But that Blockbuster business went completely out of business. There's no Blockbusters in America anymore, I'm pretty sure, because of streaming services. So I think essentially that's what's happening to the stripper industry. OF is effectively in real time putting strippers out of business. You guys gotta convert to the digital age. It's crazy.
And up and down a pole, which again, I don't understand being in a club all the way till 6 a.m, but that's just me.
Until like 5 o'clock in the morning, like 5:10 in the morning. Like when I tell y'all, I was getting a little nervous. Y'all, I was getting a little nervous because I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bitch, I ain't coming here for that. What the fuck? No, we're not doing that. So yeah, so we're gonna count up and see how much money I made tonight by the grace of motherfucking God, because at this point, that's who made this shit shake tonight. Because
That's so diabolical and disrespectful to involve God and you basically using your body in a strip club and people throwing money on it for private dances is insane.
By the grace of God. I don't think God was gracing that situation, but hey, whatever. Hey, I'm just observing.
It's the wildest thing
On
that I done
me.
heard somebody say in a long time.
On me.
it was a struggle. God damn. So like normal, I always sort my money out at the end of the night. And bitch, I sneak my way out. I sneak my goddamn way out. So I have everything already sorted out because I went on stage. Somebody had tipped me a little bit, almost like 200. I know it was between 100 and 200.
That still sound like good money to me.
And then I was in a section. It was only 4 girls, and they took out like 1,500 or something like that. And
Damn. Hold on, man.
then somebody had like individually tipped me like $200.
That's 400 on the night. Much more than that is needed. That's y'all problem, bro. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all reality is fucked up. Y'all shit's warped. People work all week. I remember when I was working a minimum wage job and you get paid every 2 weeks. Yeah, I was probably making like 600, 700 every 2 weeks. And I remember being like, this is good money. Now, I will say, I don't think that's like I could live a fucking extravagant life. I was still living with my parents at the time, but like 400 one night. And she talking about, she said 200, 400, 1,500. How much money you trying to make? 6 figures? Is that how these strippers are coming?
So that's literally where all this money came from. The last bitch, 30, 40.
Why do y'all call each other names when y'all talking? Is that like a term? Because like it's like using the N-word, right? Is it like a term of endearment when women are talking to each other?
Is this nigga like a Christian channel or something? No disrespect. You know, I have a potty mouth and I need to low-key calm that shit down. So I'm not disrespecting, but just the fact that he even pointed it out, I'm just curious.
And they talking about they crazy activities that they got going on. I don't understand that.
Fucking minutes of the club. Like when I tell you my feet right now, them motherfuckers is probably bleeding. Like them bitches
Jesus.
is barking, bitch. Them bitches is howling. That's what my feet are doing right now, bitch. Oh, bitch, howling. Okay, bitch. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is like 75 and this is $7. So what is that, like $780?
You made $782 in one night and you're complaining? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You low key. This is sinful activity. This is gluttony of funds. That's good money. I know a lot of people right now that would be very happy to make $782 in a week, much less in one night. What's the math on that? 782. Let's say you did that weekly. 782 times 4. That's $3,128 a month. Again, that's not like you're rich, but she made that in one night. I do not feel bad for you, girl. Sounds like you need to, if you are struggling to live life off of this type of income, you probably need to look at your expenses and have a reality check that you're just spending way too much money. Because this is crazy to be complaining about this.
Too, right? So yeah. So
How much are y'all expecting to make? And again, I'm not familiar. Thank y'all for continuing to send me some of the most ratchet videos. And I'm going to include them along with the political videos and the relationship videos because it's all popular culture. But what is considered a bad night? Because if you pay out $175, which I'm guessing it's like rental booth fees, and you wind up making $782, right? So you basically made a $600 profit by shaking butt and not really doing nothing and adding any value into society. Is that a good night or is it a bad night?
She just said it was bad. That's what I'm confused about, brother. That is genuinely what I'm confused about. That sounds like good money. It sounds so good. I'm almost like, hold on, man. How can I? No, I'm playing. I'm talking shit.
It sounds like a good night compared to what most people are making. And I don't know
Facts.
if this is like a humble brag or what. And she's saying that she made this in the last hour. But
she's upset.
I could see why a lot of these chicks wash out after being down in Miami or being down in Atlanta or being down in these places to try to make money.
So, by the grace of God, tonight I made $782. So I'm very grateful. Like I said, I'm very fucking blessed because when I tell you it was last minute money, like I did not want to give up. Like I did not want to be and feel like I was fucking defeated. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, if you're in Miami, come to Playhouse Hollywood. Come.
Nah, we not about to do that. You're not about to just get this free promo. You greedy, selfish. Come on, man. Making all that money. And she complaining.
He's a traveler, right? Because it's not. Okay, so I'm assuming now that she just said what she said, and I'm putting two and two together. Don't worry about it. I'm slow. I'm a C student. So there are girls that actually travel to different places to make money. So when they go to Miami, she said,
Facts. No, I know a girl right now. I won't use no names, but somebody. That's not important. But I know a girl. She dead ass like weekend to weekend be going to different states, going club to club. Working in a like. She live in Houston, but she'll be going to Miami, Chicago, club bouncing around just to make money. It's crazy. That nightlife shit, it's way too much, bro.
I'm going to be down here till this amount of time, and I want to make $5,000 while I'm down here. And
crazy.
Then she go back to whatever her home state is, or she go to another space or whatever like that. That's what I'm assuming happens. Y'all let me know inside of the comments. But this is not... Man, I don't see how y'all live in this life. And I know that everybody serves a role in society and it's always going to be existent. So I'm not trying to make it seem like, oh man, this is weird. This is wild. This is something that exists. This is not something that's new or anything like that, right? But I don't see how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all go down into a new place, into a new environment and, just be able to jump up on a pole or to get into somebody new that you ain't never seen before. It just seems like a crazy, crazy lifestyle. Let me know what y'all...
Word, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the conversation. I mean, I already gave y'all my opinion, bro. I'm not the biggest nightlife individual, but I'm definitely not one of them brothers that could ever justify going in them strip clubs throwing no chicken, man. But, at the end of the day, live your life how you want to live it. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you like to spend your money, bro, hey, my nigga. Shit not hurting my pockets.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.